You there? Tell me, these 3 games that I'm about to list, what do they all have in common? Habbo Hotel, The World of Warcraft, Phantasy Star Online, episodes 1 and 2 for the Nintendo Dreamcast. I mean the Sega Dreamcast and Nintendo GameCube. Alright, if you saw the thumbnail, you probably already guessed by now. ChatBubbles. All these games have ChatBubbles, and you know what Final Fantasy XIV doesn't have? ChatBubbles. Now, I've been looking here on reddit.com, and all these haters are saying that the ChatBubbles will be a massive waste of space and cause terrible clutter. But you know what? They're all wrong. They're all wrong, because let me tell you, you gotta have ChatBubbles. It's gonna enhance the game by a lot. But here's an easy solution. I've photoshopped a great, actually I used GIMP. I've gimped a great example right here of what we can do to solve this problem. And it's quite simple. Within the settings, we're gonna add a few different toggles. We're gonna add one, just to turn it on at all. You want the bubble? You want the ChatBubbles? Boom, here they are, right here. You're gonna smash that toggle button, and then it's gonna give you some new other options here that are like, do you want it on for the party? Do you want it on for say? How about yell? How about your free company? Literally, you can pick which ones you want and which ones you don't want. Maybe you don't want it on for the free company. And so you're like, I don't want to see my free company chatting at me. I just want to keep it down there in the chat. Then you can do that. You just leave it there. Now, I'm not saying I'm a troll, but personally, if I'm trying to interview some random strangers in a city, it's nice to see the chat bubble above their head because I know that they're seeing me and I'm seeing them. We're seeing each other. We're connecting. We're looking at each other. We're talking. And also, sometimes when I'm playing the game, people will be talking to me and I won't know they were talking to me until they left. Like, I've completely missed the chat box. And yeah, you don't want to miss the chat box because you're missing out on valuable information. You know who else will love chat bubbles? The RPers. I don't know how people RP without the chat bubbles because you gotta look down in that box. It kind of takes away from the experience a little bit sometimes, you know? And if we had some chat bubbles, I think it'd make it a lot easier, especially if you're trying to do some gambling, you're in a crowded space, you're trying to sneak up on your friend over there, your friend Fupacelli out in the casino, and you're like, hey, Fupacelli, what's up, dude? But there's so many people in there, you know? They're not going to see your chat bubbles. I also think that the chat bubbles really enhance the new player experience because I feel like certain boss fights require a lot of attention. And if your group could just say like, hey, dude, what's up, dude? I know you're not looking at the chat box right now, but if you can see my bubble, this mechanic's coming up and you gotta know how to do this thing. You know, it'd get your attention a lot easier as a new player. And yeah, I'm all about that. You gotta have a good new player experience. And those chat bubbles, and no, if you don't like them, you can just turn them off, okay? You could just turn off those bubbles. All right, well, that was a short video. I hope you enjoyed my art. Oh yeah, and be sure to follow me on twitch.tv/SpookyRobinson, and yeah, goodbye.